looking at me.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing today? Mighty here, and welcome back into another reaction video at your service. I'm doing pretty good. So, there are two things that just piqued my interest while I was watching The Day of May, the special talk from Bandmate that was early this morning, and that is, we're getting a new song for this year, well, or more specifically, a new EP, which is that it's a theme that's, quote, World Domination Phase 2. And that there's going to be a new live show that's going to take place at the Tokyo Garden Theater, but it won't be till next year of January 9th. So those are the two cool things that I am looking forward to it. And also, quick question, which do you prefer from when it comes to Edge? Do you like the new haircut, or do you prefer the long hair? Because, no offense, he does look pretty sharp with the short hair. But personally, I think it's that the old school long hair and more of the beard is pretty old school, that I would say. But it is nice to see Alexa Bliss being back into WWE, and that very surprising that she still carried that freaking doll, and her theme is a little bit of a throwback, having a mix of the goddess and the fury. At least that's what I heard about that. But she does look great though. But enough about that. So there are a couple of requests I am going to be working on for today. But first, if you remember this past weekend, I did a reaction of the short film Dirty Laundry, which this is just a short story to the Punisher that was portrayed by Tom Jane. And I forgot to mention that all the gores and the bone breaking, it's also a bit of a reference to the Punisher Max. Yeah, I forgot to bring that up. So yeah, I used to read the pages of it. But here is another short film that is from Adi Shekhar, and which that's the Bootleg Universe. And that I'm gonna be reacting of the title, and brace yourselves, Power Rangers. And yes, truth be told, that as a kid, I used to watch that show back in the early 90s, and it was a big thing back then, and it was so popular. And not only that, they had the first Power Rangers movie, and then it continued on with Zeo, and then a second movie, which is Turbo, and which that also brings the Turbo, and it just goes on like that. And of course, that all the shows and the stock footages that was actually based on of the original show that's in Japan, known as Super Sentai, and that I did got a chance to, and of course you already know that I watched from Kaku Ranger, and which is also Zero Ranger was the original show that would explain all the footages that's brought into the first Power Rangers. So what I got here is that this is a different approach of the version, and we're talking about a darker tone and a violent. We're talking about like the rated R version of the Power Rangers, of what things are going to be like a completely different than what we used to remember as kids. And seeing this is like, whoa, wait a minute. So this is completely different, and this is going to be a wild one. So let's take a look and let's make it happen. And if you are new to this channel, and if you like what you see so far, be sure to click that tiny little bell, and you get subscribed and get notification from yours truly, your friendly neighborhood reactor man, for reaction, gaming, music, streaming, and anime. And as the king of metal / J metal reactor is what I do, and also hip hop as well. But if there is any requested videos that you want me to react, whether it could be suggestion or a recommendation, and I will do the best I can make it happen. So with that, let's begin, and more specifically, time to react. Damn, with assault rifles. Very of a Halo-like. Nice.
When two empires declare war, neither side is innocent.
You're still a traitor, you worthless piece.
We were children, asked to fight an intergalactic war against an enemy
Kahn.
we never met. Let's stop pretending our side stood on some moral high ground.
What do you want, Rocky?
Where's Tommy?
The future.
Tommy Oliver is a ghost. You'll never find him. I don't even know where he is.
That's Katie.
Bullshit is
James Vanderbeek.
I prefer pink.
I thought his voice sounded familiar.
If dying is what you choose to do here today, I would prefer you did it with your dignity.
Okay, with artificial
Did you turn?
leg or foot.
Did you even wait until we were disbanded?
The second the machine empire integrated their technology in our society, we knew the freedom we bled for was done.
So you stabbed us in the back?
I followed the only rule worth following in this fuckskin. I made sure I was on the winning side, which is why I'm sitting
I'm
here
sure.
and you're chained to a chair. Comfortable?
You were never really one of us.
Thank you. The thought that weaponizing youth and training them to kill could have turned out so ugly for so many of them.
We were a team. We fought for each other. You never understood that.
Let's talk about Jason.
Jason Lee Scott.
What about him?
You were married to him, weren't you?
For 8 hours.
Do you know why they did it?
Got a little tired of being made fun of by you cunty fucks. Skull, you saw
Fucking Skull? Working with the government?
Machine Empire had better meth. That was all it took. You know what happens to a dog that chases cars and finally catches one?
It doesn't end well for the dog.
Let's move on to Zach, shall we? Good kid. Fit. Little
Yeah.
hyperactive. Do you know where he ended up?
About those hip-hop keto tapes.
Hip-hop keto, and keto, and abs, knock him out, knee him
Hip-hop
up, work it,
keto?
count and punch, hip-hop keto, let's go.
He knew it was bullshit, but the public ate it up. It wasn't about the money for him. He was addicted to the action. It was his outlet.
And you think peddling false hope to fat kids was enough to scratch that itch for him? Did you know he joined the Machine Empire? Didn't even have to recruit him. So hungry for a battlefield, he volunteered to help us sweep up whatever resistance was left.
Good on
네가 그 운동 프로그램에 오이 어? 깜능이 운동 프로그램 하는 개새끼지?
Will Lee.
그래 이 새끼들아, 아멘 우리 힙합 카페 했댔지.
Damn.
죽이버려! 할 말 있어? 어?
This is... Okay, that's nuts. Jesus! Whoa. I didn't realize that helmet is bulletproof. It just bounce off. Okay, that's wild. In the back of his mind, it says useless. Okay, that is a hell of a pinch right there. You know, seeing that suit, I mean, this
Most
is
people
obviously
play the odds.
this was
rare
custom made for just for
Don't
this.
feel alive unless the odds are stacked completely against them.
I know you get me. It's all good. Get on with it.
It's tough seeing your friends murdered one by one. Especially by one of your own.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Think about it. Rita made Tommy to fight against us. And then he betrayed her, switched sides, Mommy tried to kill him. He lost his power, gained it back, lost it again. Only see a fucking treaty sign? Not bad. I'm glad I'm not his shrink. Say what you want about the machines, at least they're consistent.
What does this have to do with me?
Tommy's always been hung up on you.
I mean, it's no secret.
Yesterday, Tommy paid a visit to Billy Cranston. But don't worry,
Blue
I think we all know it's unlikely you fucked him, too.
Our alliance with the Machine Empire will bring a new level of synergy within Cranston Lockheed Martin. We will be mass producing our signature Blade Blaster weapons with an initial order of 1.6 trillion euros from the Soviet Union.
Damn it, Billy. What'd you do?
You're out of your mind. Tommy didn't kill any of us. He's a ranger. You just forgot what that means.
Why do you think they gave these powers to kids?
Because we were the only ones who could destroy Rita and her.
You are not that stupid! For fuck's sake! Pull your shit together and start thinking for yourself for once in your life! You're not a little girl anymore. Now where's Tommy?
Go fuck yourself.
Careful with your foot. I mean, leg.
I get that.
What was
The
he doing?
technology, the machines, they always win.
I told you I haven't seen Thomas since.
One last warning. Every move we make leaves a footprint.
Tree is beautiful. While the government was negotiating the treaty, we were burying our own. I saw him for a moment and then he was gone. It's been years.
You're telling the truth. Machines are never wrong. They told us exactly what you'd know.
So you lose.
Oh, Kimmy. You really just don't get it, do you? I never needed you as a witness. You, my dear, are bait.
For Tommy, isn't it? And he's here. Nice. a really nice upbeat song, right? I mean, upbeat music.
Who are you?
I'm Kimberly.
No. You're not.
What?
I held Kimberly in my arms when she died.
Oh, crap.
One more time. Who are you?
Kill. Stab. Drown. Sleep.
It was you!
Don't you remember me, darling? The one who turned you into a ranger in the first place.
Oh, hell
I've killed
no. It can't be.
The world is ours.
Whoa.
Rita.
Wow. Okay, hey, nice. That's pretty good. Okay, so Katie Sackhoff, yep. James Vanderbeek, yep. William Lee. Carla Perez. Okay, so she played as Rita. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Damn, son. I mean, that was completely crazy and nuts. I'll admit for this one, it does give of a very a drama like dark tone of what would be like if someone actually got a hold of this and would make a series of this, and there would be a few of reference of the original show, and that kind of gives the kind of the vibe that maybe it's just that reminds me a lot like Titans. And yeah, I did watch the first season, and it was considered of a mixed bag. But I hear that the season 2 got a little better and more cast, such as Superboy, Donna Troy, and Red Hood. That's what I remember. But damn, no offense, it was got a little extreme when it comes to violence, especially of the gunshot, blood splatter, and a lot of stabbing. But it is a pretty nice concept of what would be like to just give a different approach, and seeing the costumes, and that the power suits were that pretty cool to look at, and it looks at all the details, and the texture looks very original just for this short film. The helmets, though, it looks pretty all just new, and yet it's trying to be a little faithful to the original of the original show. And the story is that the Machine Empire, and it just reminds me from Zeo, and surprising that there is no I can't remember the main protagonist. I guess like that he is the king of the Machine Empire. Yeah, it's been a long time ago, and the mixture that it was Rita disguised as Kimberly that was manipulating with other Rangers to an attempt of thinking that the whole story that they were all killed out, but it was her that was just twisted their minds and committing suicides, and she was the one that shot Zach in the back into the skull. And surprisingly, that Jason David Frank was not involved with this. I mean, can you imagine if he actually did showed up or being treated as a cameo? I mean, I think there's some parts that he would, but probably that he would not. And it's his decision, so I still respect the man. And that that's one person that I never actually got to meet him. Not even a handshake, not even an autograph or a selfie. Maybe, hopefully this year or the next that I would get to meet Jason, aka Tommy Oliver, because it would be a big dream if I actually got a chance to talk to the man himself. But only pray. But really good choice of the cast, and it really gives you that gives a sense of a lot of tensions going on, and that this is pretty dope. I'll give it to that. And great direction coming from Joseph Hahn, and that really very surprising to say the least of it. But what did you think of that short film? It may be not the kind of the Power Rangers that we all know and love, but it still gives that a really nice reference. But still, I think that's debatable for the hardcore fans out there. And yes, surprisingly, that the name Power Rangers still continues on from the comics that published by Boom Studios, and not to mention the collaborations with Ninja Turtles and versus Godzilla, and which it's still going on. And I did hear there was speculated rumors that there was going to be a new Power Rangers that's going to be on Netflix. So that's all I know about, but that remains to be seen. But I think this is where I am going to end this video. So if you guys do enjoy that, and if you do, let's leave it a likes and also leave the comments down below, and I will catch y'all in the next video. So take care, guys, and be safe.